What if I told you one of the deadliest materials in history isn't a poison or a gas, but something we once proudly packed into our walls, our schools, and our workplaces? A material we trusted so completely that we built it into everything. Buildings, ships, factories, even the insulation in our homes. All because it was fireproof, flexible, and practically indestructible. And for decades, no one questioned it. But behind that miracle was a quiet, invisible danger. Microscopic fibres drifting through the air, settling into lungs, triggering diseases that wouldn't appear for decades. We didn't just allow it into our homes, we welcomed it. This is the story of asbestos, the miracle we didn't question, the danger we didn't see, and the disaster we're still dealing with today. Asbestos isn't a single substance. It's a family of 6 naturally occurring minerals. Pick one up and it looks harmless, soft, fluffy, almost like wool. But under a microscope, every fibre becomes millions of razor-thin needles that float through air and lodge deep in the lungs. Ancient civilizations didn't know this, and humans have used asbestos for at least 4,500 years. Stone Age pottery in Finland was reinforced with it. Ancient Greeks used it for ritual shrouds. Persian royalty reportedly had cloth napkins that could be cleaned by throwing them into the fire, and they'd emerge perfectly fine. That's how asbestos got its name, from the Greek word of the same name, meaning inextinguishable. And that was exactly the problem. In the 1800s, the Industrial Revolution needed something cheap, strong, and fireproof. And asbestos delivered. By the 20th century, it could be found in tens of thousands of products. Insulation and ceiling tiles, roofing sheets and cement pipes, brake pads, electrical wiring, ironing boards, fire blankets, even the boilers inside ships. They even used it as fake Christmas snow in Hollywood. By the 1970s, the world was producing 5 million tons a year. In some countries, half of all homes contained asbestos. This wasn't a niche material, it was global. The first official warning came all the way back in 1898, when a British factory inspector reported that asbestos dust was killing workers. By 1906, the first confirmed asbestos-related death was recorded. By 1930, a government study in the UK concluded prolonged exposure causes severe, permanent lung damage. Companies saw these reports, they read them, and they kept going. Shipyard crews, insulation installers, miners, millions inhaled fibres daily. The effects were invisible and delayed for decades, making the danger easy to ignore, but impossible to escape. 3 diseases define the asbestos crisis. Asbestosis, scar tissue which forms deep in the lungs until breathing feels like drowning. Lung cancer, which is significantly more likely with asbestos exposure. And mesothelioma, a rare aggressive cancer that's almost uniquely caused by asbestos. Once diagnosed, life expectancy can be less than a year. During World War II, US shipyards used massive quantities of asbestos. Of the 4.3 million workers, an estimated 14 per 1,000 died of mesothelioma, and many more suffered other diseases. And in the 1970s, internal documents surfaced showing industry leaders had known since the 1930s just how dangerous it was. This wasn't an accident, it was a cover-up. Unlike many toxins that break down or wash out, asbestos fibres don't dissolve. They don't burn, they don't melt, they stay in the lungs forever. And because they're microscopic and needle thin, your body can't expel them. Instead, it reacts with inflammation, scarring, and eventually cancer. To make things worse, asbestos becomes most dangerous when it's friable, when it crumbles into dust. Old insulation, damaged ceiling tiles, aging cement boards. The harmless looking things are the ones that do the most damage. By the 2000s, many countries banned asbestos. The EU, Japan, Australia, Canada, and recently the US. But globally, asbestos is far from gone. Countries like India, China, Indonesia, and Russia still use it extensively, especially in cheap roofing sheets. Worldwide, asbestos still kills an estimated 255,000 people every year. The miracle mineral never really left. Even in countries that banned asbestos, the real challenge remains. It's still in millions of buildings. Safe if untouched, dangerous the moment it isn't. Asbestos is a story of contradictions. A material that saved lives by fireproofing buildings and ended lives in the process. a miracle fibre that built the modern world and became one of its greatest mistakes. We often imagine progress as a straight line, each new invention making life better. But asbestos reminds us that everything, even a miracle, has a cost. The question is whether we can learn from it, and in this case, we're still learning. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.